Taurus, hi, welcome to my channel. So today we've got a reading for you for this period that we've got where there's no retrogrades whatsoever. It doesn't happen very often, but from like February the 21st till April the 28th, you know, not a single planet is in retrograde. So it's best to really channel this energy and driving forward and leaving the old behind. However, if we think of the zodiac as a kind of a time frame, we're still not at the beginning yet. You know, we're still in the middle of Pisces season, so do expect in the next couple of weeks to something to crop up that's going to possibly try and drag you back into old ways of thinking, doing, believing, behaving, or anything like that. Sidestep that and continue to shed the old and look forward to the brand new possibilities. You'll find some serious forward movement from, you know, the start of Aries season and progressing forward. So let's utilise this energy. Okay, we'll do my version of a Celtic cross, clarify and get a message out there. It's not going to resonate for every single Taurian, so do check out your replacements, your moon, rising, Venus, any stellium you have in your chart. Even check out your north node as well. So always your life path and karma for the south, which could be beneficial. Thank you once again for the like, share, subscribe, comments. Everything continues the growth. It's much appreciated. And if you want to delve into your own situation deeper, check out the description box for details of private reads. Taurus. 3 more. The 10 of Swords. Completing cycles, and obviously this deck is much more pleasant than the 10 of Swords in the Rider-Waite. This is actually looking in that horizon and moving forward like we just discussed. Not you know, don't get caught up in genders, we all have masculine feminine energies, but she's not concerned with what's behind her. She's just looking forward to that horizon where that sun is rising. Okay, crossing you. Root to the matter. Recent past, what you want, what's coming in, how you see yourself, how overseer, advice, potential outcome. The 9 of Swords, the Hermit, the 3 of Swords and the 5 of Wands. Okay. There could be concern coming up, possibly for some of you, especially if it's legal. I don't know if it's a case of not reacting. Okay. Okay, there's a possibility that I kind of feel like there's next 2 weeks there's going to be something that's going to come in, something you don't see, that's going to help you come to a realisation about something. It's like the answers you see are coming, and I'll take you through my thought process here because I'm like dying around. So we've got the 10 of Swords is the current energy, crossing it is the 2 of Swords, so something you don't see coming. One of the last cards for the outcome, I'm only going to pick this one up, is the 8 of Swords. 10 minus 2 is 8. Swords tend to be, for me anyway as a reader, symbolise weeks. So I kind of feel like the next 2 weeks there's going to be a situation where you're going to have to take a blindfold off or something you've possibly been ignoring. It may hurt. It may hurt, but this needs to happen to bring stuff to a completion. Root of the matter is the star. This is all about healing, it's all about wish fulfillments. Recent past is the Nine of Wands. So whatever this situation is, I mean, it could be legal because the Justice card is here. It doesn't have to be, it could be just some sort of balance in your life. So whatever it is, it's been draining. You are the wounded warrior, you know, the Nine of Wands here. But it's also a card of strength and not giving up. So it's been arduous, it's been a long task for you. What you want is the Devil. This could be, I'm kind of getting two things here. A, you want help, you want a hand for help, but there's also, I kind of feel like you want possibly punishment for somebody else. That is something we need to work on. That is something that you need to let go if that is the situation. Because what's coming in is the Four of Cups. This is a card of disappointment, this is a card of missed opportunities, but I'm also looking at the Ace here, something that you don't see. So there is an ace up your sleeve in a situation, but I kind of feel like it requires you to release, which is the Eight of Swords is a card of release. Release this want of the Devil. So if you do want somebody punished for whatever way, you need to let that go. There's going to be an opportunity in the next couple of weeks. Maybe you're shown something where you've done something similar in the past to this person. Or not to this person, but to somebody else. There's going to be something that's going to show, and it's going to make you open your eyes. How you see yourself is justice. So you could be in a legal battle, you could have Libra in your chart, but essentially you see yourself as somebody that's pretty balanced. But I also see it as somebody that's lived both lives. Maybe you've had the old you, the new you. Maybe you've gone through a huge transformation, you've done a lot of growth, realised mistakes that you've made in your past. I kind of feel like there's going to be a situation here where you're going to be called upon to see those mistakes, realise what that issue was, realise that whatever punishment you want somebody to receive, I wouldn't say that you've done anything as bad as them or whatever the situation is going to be different for all of you, but there's going to be elements where you're like, well yeah, I kind of did that myself at some stage of my life. It's all about, I mean obviously forgiveness comes in all different forms. I mean there's some things that are unforgivable to a degree, especially if it involves your children or anything like that, and there's always this sorts of different scenarios. But this is a situation where it's just going to be brought to your attention of some sort of trait that you've done in your past where you're wanting somebody punished for it now, if that makes sense. How others see you is the King of Pentacles. They see you in your power. I kind of feel like you are Taurus, you are in your power. You're somebody quite respected. But there's this last little niggle that we need to just get rid of. It's going to prop up in the next couple of weeks before Aries season starts. Spring has sprung and then you can march forward. There's just this little bit that's going to come in. Your advice is the world. You need to complete this cycle now. Saturn's last test. Not necessarily a test, it's just to see how far you've come really. Especially with the Hermit here, wedged in between the Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords. How far have you come? How far have you come seeing your pain and your hurts? And how best to utilise them going forward. But the outcome is the Queen of Cups. This is like getting that acknowledgement. With the Empress you step into your power, and the Eight of Swords, because you've released all this in the past. So, something you don't see that could come in to upset the apple core a little bit, especially if you think you've got everything weighing in your side now. But I kind of feel like the whole idea of this is for you to release any sort of, I'm not going to say hatred or anything like that. I mean, for some of you there may be, but there's almost like a need for somebody to get their comeuppance, or a need for somebody to receive their punishment. It's not your game. Your game is about love. Your game is about abundance. That devil aspect, that's what needs to go. So, the choice is yours. You know, we can either stay in this sort of energy, or we let love in, complete this cycle, let this past person go. They don't need punishment. I mean, they may well get it. That's not your doing. But there's something going to come up that's going to. It literally is going to make you sit and think in the next 2 weeks, I would say. Could be someone from your past that pops up. I'm just focusing on the Three of Cups here, and when I was shuffling there, the Three of Cups did twist over. So it could be somebody, could be a friend, maybe a toxic friend tries to drag you back into a certain way of thinking, dealing with. But the job is to recognise that. 3 more. King of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. Okay, I mean literally I'm hearing here that you know you're kind of wanting somebody to go to prison. Get out of that mindset, because that's just dragging you down. Okay. It doesn't necessarily have to be prison. It could be spiritual prison. But again, this is something that you need to shift your focus from, because you know, why block your own abundance for somebody else's, you know, life? Their life is their life. You move forward now. You're literally leaving the past in the next 2 weeks. 10 of Swords clarified by the 10 of Wands. 2 10s. Could be saying 10-10 a lot. It's been burdened. It's coming to an end though. Crossing is the 2 of Swords with that 9 of Wands. You know, the 9 of Wands of the past. It's your call whether this ends now. But there's a need to release whatever stigma is attached to this. Root of the matter is the Star with the 2 of Cups. So it is a wish fulfillment coming, but it's a healing of 2 people. Even if this doesn't have to be a romantic union, or, you know, whatever this is a healing of 2 people. It's as if one, I mean, this could be all reversed. This could be somebody for you. It's as if somebody wants you to be punished, or you want them to be punished, and instead, if you let this go, you let that sort of negative attachment go to this, you actually heal both of you. Recent past is the 9 of Wands with the Lovers. So it could very well be a romantic partner. However, it is just, you know, 2 people. It's decisions. It's collaborations. It's you know, a partnership of some kind. What you want is a Devil with the 2 of Pentacles. And again, it's kind of a gambling attitude here. You kind of want the punishment. You want you want the punishment to fit the crime type thing. And it doesn't have to be necessarily actual crime, but it's like you know, you had to go through all this, they only went through that. It's a weird thing. It's kind of like you're desperate for the scales to be balanced because of this Justice card, and obviously this is at a slant, but I kind of feel like the message is just to let that go. What's coming in is the 4 of Cups with the 9 of Swords. So something's going to trigger you and something's going to annoy you about this situation. But again, you've got that ability to sidestep this. How you see yourself is Justice with the 10 of Pentacles. You know, I mean, this could very well be a divorce of some kind. Doesn't have to be, but you're balanced. You're in the attitude of abundance, you know, because you are the Empress in the future. So you're really working at balancing out your money, your finances. So you're working hard at that. How others see you is the King of Pentacles with the Ancestor card. Some people see you as protected. Possibly not so much these, and if you're new to the channel, my apologies, 2 extra cards came in the deck. I left them in there for, because they spoke to me, they were only in there for art purposes. One was True Love, this is my Ancestor card. So people see you as protected, but I'm not too sure this person that you've dealt with does. This could be just Spirit's acknowledgement that you are protected from above. You know, so don't worry about this. You will get your rewards, you know. You just don't need to, they don't need to go down for you to get your rewards, if that makes sense. And the world is advice clarified by the Queen of Cups. You know, that letting that love in. Completing the cycle and letting that love in. That's coming in the outcome. That's your advice. And the outcome is brilliant. We've got the Queen of Cups, the Empress, the Eight of Swords, with the Hierophant, this is your card. With the Magician, you have all the tools necessary, and the Seven of Pentacles. Watch all that harvest come to fruition, because you've got all the tools you need. All we have to do is just sidestep whatever this... I'm kind of thinking it's a need for somebody to be punished for whatever's happened in the past. But you're going to get some sort of wake-up call where you've done something similar. Not necessarily similar, but you've... Might not be actual similar as in the same type of thing, but where you've gotten away with something that you should have been punished for. If that makes sense. And maybe that came because somebody forgave you. Who knows? Okay, Taurus, yeah. Sidestep this tiny little bit, and then we're moving forward. We've got 2 10s, we've got 2 9s, 3 9s. So you got 9 9 9 10 10. But you're stepping into a position of power in the future, but only if you let love in and let go of whatever this situation is. Like I say, forgiveness comes in all forms. You know, I'm certainly not one of those religious types that say you have to forgive everybody. You know, you make your decisions there, but there is something here that's about forgiveness and not pushing for punishment for something, if that makes any sense. Okay, you could be dealing with a Libra, Taurus, a fellow Taurus possibly, Gemini, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra again, strong Capricorn, Aquarius, Gemini again, Virgo again. But we've got wands, we've got swords, we've got cups, we've got pentacles, everybody's here. Those are your standouts. Okay, let me know, Taurus. Look after yourselves, and thank you for following the channel, and I'll see you soon.